The Galaxy S10 Plus has been one of my favorite devices I've ever used. It's been a solid performer. I love the variant that I got. It's the 12 terabyte gigs of RAM plus the terabyte, holy cow, that would be amazing. I should say the 12 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte variant. The reason why I got this particular variant is that I was going to try to do more mobile editing as far as videos goes, photos, downloads, all that kind of stuff. I am a content manager for multiple accounts on different social media platforms, so it's definitely important to me to be able to manage that kind of content on the go if I need to. I also trust the camera capabilities with this device if I need to just whip out a camera out of my pocket and be able to record something versus a full camera kind of setup. And when I was at Disney with a client, I wasn't able to carry a camera into some of the rides, so just being able to pull out this phone and record those different kind of instances was definitely crucial, and I definitely like how the S10 Plus handled that kind of footage. With all that said, what I really want to do for this video is just kind of break down into my top 5 things that I like about the S10 Plus. I really have no complaints about this device at all. There's just some minor things, so we talk about those for just a second. The first thing I don't really care about, and it's not a deal breaker whatsoever, it just kind of comes down to preferences, is the fingerprint reader. It's not accurate for me 100% of the time. I'd say it works 80% of the time. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Some people have a great time with it. I'm just not one of those, and that's been my experience with that. Again, it's not a deal breaker. It just would be nice if it would work more often for myself. My other aggravation that I've had with this device is some of the multiple apps that you have. For instance, like the internet browser, an extra messaging app. So just some unneeded apps that they include on these devices. And this is the unlocked version, not anything that comes from a carrier. And of course, if you have a carrier device, you're gonna have those apps that they put onto the devices as well. So just those extra bloatware, I guess is what we could call it. That's what we've called it for years. Samsung, just go with the Google stuff and we'll be really happy with that. There's not a need for all this extra stuff. So apart from those 2 things, that's really all I have to complain about this device. My favorite thing about this phone is the big, beautiful display. It's great to edit stuff on, it's just great to look at. It also plays into how it performs. This phone performs really well, and that's my second point. I've had no issues at all as far as performance goes. It's really fast and snappy. As a matter of fact, I want to say it's probably the snappiest phone that I've used. And being that it's been this long and not been held up, it hasn't got laggy, speaks volumes. I really appreciate that this thing has held up its performance for all these months. I trust this camera a lot. It does great work. The portrait mode is about the only thing that I would say isn't the best part about the camera, but you got 4K recording on the front camera, which is awesome. You got that also on the rear. It's just like on the front side, we've had a lot of phones just kind of dumb it down to 1080p, which is just, I mean, it gets you by, but if you're trying to do content management, if you're doing a lot of selfie style kind of stuff, that makes a big difference if you're into content management for social media. If you want to use your phone, you're able to have that onto a device like this. The other thing I appreciate about the S10 Plus is that it's a fully loaded device. It's got everything that you need. It's got a headphone jack. It's got USB Type-C. It's just fully loaded software as well. Like, there's a lot of bloatware, but as far as features and all that kind of stuff goes, you got everything that you need into this one device. Lastly, I love the build quality. It's a premium device. It has premium materials. This is the ceramic back versus glass. I'm glad I didn't have a glass back this time. So just having a different kind of material, that ceramic back, it's beautiful. It looks good. It's gonna hold up well. And those are all my thoughts. Not all my thoughts, there's so many thoughts about this device. But I wanted to share with you guys my top 5 features of this and just a few little complaints I had about it. If you're looking to get this device, I know that the Note 10 is fixed to come out. So that means price drops for this phone are about to happen if they haven't already happened. And it's a fantastic device to get, especially for content management. If you want to have a solid performer, looks great on the screen, looks great on the outside. It's beautiful on the inside and out, as they say. This is just a device you can't go wrong with. I definitely vouch for it. It's a great phone. I really like using it. I'm actually gonna miss it because I'm selling it so I could go to Sony Camera Camp. That's the thing about the price. This thing cost about $1,000, actually more than that. I can sell this for about $900 easy, hopefully be able to get just a little bit more than that. But the trip alone, it's gonna cost about $1,000. So it's one of those things. Get a really great experience or have a device. I've already got the Pixel 3, so I'm using that. It doesn't perform as well as the S10 Plus. That's probably my biggest gripe about it. It's been a great phone. If I wasn't going on that trip, I'd keep it. It'd be my daily driver until maybe the iPhone. haters, like, be careful. I just like stuff. I like technology. I like Apple and I like Android. It's okay, right? It's okay to like both. I'll rock the Pixel 3 until the new iPhone comes out, and then I'll also use the new Pixel 4 when it comes out. See, I like stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video. I appreciate you guys watching this far. What are your favorite things about the S10 or the S10 Plus? I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos like this. And until then, I hope you guys have a great week.